Oh my god, the like to dislike ratio is
Yeah,
amazing.
all of them, all like in IGN, even the media outlets, it's the same. It's all the same. It's not just the Disney one. It's all the same.
Oh, oh wait, what happened? The comments are turned off.
Us-
Wait, it was turned on yesterday. It was
yeah.
on yesterday. Okay, hold on. See, I already dumbs down it, but yeah, it was. So here's the thing. I I have so here's the thing. Growing up Chinese, we're extremely poor and we like bootlegging shit. So my dad would buy like this VHS tape that has like I think like 4 to 6. I think it's about 6 hours worth of or 6 to 8 hours worth of content that you can record. So one tape had like Little Mermaid, Jungle Book, Peter Pan, Dumbo, and I think another film or something like that. But every time Peter Pan comes on, I always fall asleep because it's like the beginning. It's so like it puts me to sleep, to say the least.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
but
I need to watch the old one again too, because like I don't even remember. But I did watch some recent videos who the Lost
mhm,
Boys are. 'Cause I didn't even remember there's such thing. There was a group called the Lost Boys. That's how
yeah,
bad my memory is of Peter Pan. So I need to watch it again
yeah.
before we dive into this one, which is gonna come out soon.
So what happened was after I watched the trailer, I went to my wife. I'm like, guess what they're doing to Peter Pan? She's like, oh no, oh no, what do they do now? I was like, who's black now? That's what she said to me. All right, who's black? Yo, they can't stop. Yo, Disney ain't gonna stop, man. But so what happened was
Exactly.
I was like, Tinkerbell is black, and then she's like, okay, and then I'm like, and I think Peter Pan is like Indian,
Yeah, yeah, Indian.
and and I was like, and I was like, she was like, okay, and then I think sort of where she got upset was, and there are girls in the Lost, but she's like, what? And now she was like, aren't the Lost Boys supposed to be a bunch of these boys that are lost and they went off to this they're in this land, and then the reason why Peter Pan is so like infatuated with Wendy is because she's a girl and she's older,
Mhm.
right? So I'm pretty sure this is going to be made for modern audiences, and it's the fact that it says and Wendy,
And
yo, she's
Wendy. And
she's going to
Wendy.
be the main character.
Yeah. Some people are saying you might as well just name it Wendy.
Yeah,
You
but the
just
thing is,
remove Peter Pan already.
if you didn't have Peter Pan, like people wouldn't want to watch it, right? And but yeah, but and then I saw the short that you made with the our boys. So
Yeah,
oh man,
I went out of my way to make it less than 10 seconds and to just loop the part where it's so cringe,
yeah,
just so I can avoid the copyright, which I
yeah,
think it did.
yeah, that's awful. All right, so let's go ahead and actually read this from Bounding in the Comics. Disney debuts race swap Tinkerbell, introduces female members of the Lost Boys in the first trailer for Peter Pan and Wendy live action remake. Oh no, man. The thing is that if you've ever gone to Disneyland, like if you have actually ever gone to Disneyland, this ride is always fucking packed. It's always a crap ton of people lining up, and I'm like, dude, this ride needs a fast pass. And then I know that China in Shanghai, they have actual like legit Peter Pan ride that actually looks really really good. I believe I've actually seen some footages of people going on the ride, and it looks really really cool. And it's just like, oh, what are they doing, man? It's like literally they have like there are three things here. First one is Disney's legitly running out of stuff to write. Right? They're like, what can we do? Right? And I think the whole thing, and I think South Park nailed it when they did the whole member berries thing. Like, remember Star Wars? Yeah, remember Chewbacca? Remember Tauntauns? Right? It's like, it's basically people just keep remembering things that like that can like spark a nostalgia kick, and all of a sudden their endorphins come. It's like, oh yeah, I remember watching this when I was a kid, and all of a sudden they have to go watch it. And I think that's what they're doing. And the second thing is, there's no other race from to switch to other than black. It's only you can only switch to black. You cannot switch to any other race. I'm
Yeah.
like I believe I actually saw a comment. I forgot who put it up, but it was a person who put it up on I think Twitter that said uh that said Okay, and I think in their pronouns, in their bio, they have pronouns, right? Like they them or something. It's like yeah, look, we understand you're trying to race change, but like there are other races other than
A
black.
race in the world, exactly.
Yeah, but this is actually pretty funny. So, coming as no surprise in an era when Disney has gone all in on bastardizing their original animated classics to their altar of contemporary revisionism. The first trailer of Peter Pan and Wendy has confirmed that Disney's upcoming live-action remake will feature a number of identity politics-based changes to the tale of the boy who couldn't grow up. All right. To put it short, the best Peter Pan movie of all time is Hook with Robin Williams. That's like absolutely like top tier in my opinion. Have
I'm
you
not
seen
sure.
Hook with Robin Williams?
Yeah. I'm not. Did I watch it? I'm not even sure. Okay, I probably need to watch it too. There goes
Yeah,
another part of the
it's
watch
good.
list.
They had what's it called again? I remember as
I'm
me watching as a kid because I like, and then I watched it as an adult. It's a little different. But watching as a kid, I'm like, yo, Rufio is a badass. You got Rufio with his sword. Rufio. Oh man, I used to watch that shit all the time, all the time. But yeah, if you haven't watched Hook, it's actually pretty good. I know it's one of the earlier ones. I think it got like really bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. Like the actual reviews are bad, but
Why
people
though?
actually really enjoy the movie. Yeah. A
Okay.
self-described live-action reimagining of both author J.M. Barrie's original novel, The Little White Bird, wherein the flying fictional mischief maker was first introduced, and Disney's 1953 animated outing, Peter Pan and Wendy will retell the story of this is the actual keyword right here, right? Retell the story of Wendy Darling's first adventure to Neverland. Yeah, she's gonna be the main character. She's actually gonna be the one who like
Yeah.
saves everyone. There isn't going to be what's her name? Native American Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is like that Native American one, the girl, and they're gonna remove all of that because it's gonna be they're gonna say, oh, this is super racist, and you know all the mermaids are gonna be like I don't know, trans mermaids or something, mer dudes or something. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, no, Nosmer, yeah, and Hook was my jam. Yeah, Hook is good. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but I do know I do remember it being really really good. But I do want to watch it again as an adult, like actual like grown up, like in my 30s. But yeah, I saw a clip of South Park today where Kyle gets surgery to turn. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of yeah, people who want to convert blacks to not whites to black people, like it's sort of like race change. Yeah, they actually tackled this earlier on in South Park, right? And this also ties into like people who get surgery to change who they are, is because they're not happy with who they are as a person. And we will touch on that when we actually hit the Hershey's topic. We're gonna talk about the Hershey stuff. Um, Debuting to the world at large March 1st, the premiere trailer for Disney's latest cash grab begins with young Wendy, portrayed by Black Widow actress Ever Anderson, washing up the shores of Neverland, visibly confused by her surroundings. Eventually, finding her bearings, Wendy is next seen charging up a nearby hill, ostensibly in search for help. However, rather than any sort of adult upon reaching its summit, the young girl instead encounters a group of raggedly dressed nomads. Yeah, and I remember even in Hook, like it was all boys, but it was actually really diverse. There's actually like Asians, blacks, whites, like Hispanics. They're all like there's a bunch of kids, and they're all they're all what's it called? They mixed races. Yeah, so it's so funny, but like we have to be even more
More
diverse. You
diverse.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is that like I think majority of these people who are actually wanting like more diversity, I feel like in my opinion, in my humble honest opinion, I think are white people, right? It's like, oh man, we there's so much white people in the industry already. No, every character in Peter Pan, the cartoon were white, so we need to have more diversity. We need to have more of this, you know. And it's sort of like them white knighting, trying to speak on their behalf because they feel like the people who are oppressed don't have their own voices. Do you feel the same? Do you feel like a bunch of these people who are actually doing this are like people who are not the race who sort of got swapped to?
Yeah, sort of. Although, yeah, it kind of comes off as being racist a little bit, but I think so
Hmm.
because yes, most people just want to be entertained. It's like me. It's like, for example, I'm like, when was the last film I saw a Filipino Chinese in? I don't remember. I hardly remember. It's like,
Hmm.
if there is one, and it's most likely, if there is one, it's probably a local show, and it's definitely not something that's in an international scale. And I
Hmm.
don't feel that there should be a race of me in any of the movies or games or books that I'm consuming. As long
Hmm.
as the story's good, the characters well written, the development is there, it's realistic, you can see the hero's journey of that character. That's all
Hmm.
I ever really need in once. Like, I don't need that person to be a Filipino Chinese for me to be able to relate to what they're going through. So
Yeah.
yeah, I it's probably you're probably right. It's probably those people at Twitter who spend too much time on the internet, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, when I see this Chinese girl over here, it's like, oh, yo, there's a Chinese
Chinese.
person now. Oh my god, this movie
Oh,
just
I
got
feel
so
so
much better.
represented.
Oh my voice can be heard now. uh, as Wendy begins to inquire the group's leader, are you the young boy in turn? Confirms that they are in fact the Lost Boys. Every last one of us adds a young female member of the group. Taking note to the last fact, Wendy then questions, but you're not all boys, only to be met with a dismissive response. So, remove the group's black female member. Notably, the introduction of girls into the Lost Boys not only reeks and of yet another tired diversity and inclusion move, but also ironically undercuts the actual message of female empowerment that originally explained their absence. Yeah, so I told this to my wife, and she was like, "The thing is that these boys are all young. They don't want to grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid. So what happens is that they stay there. They never grow up, right? So the thing is that they lack the actual nurturing and the motherly figure that they need. So what happened? They're all like wild kids, and they did whatever they want. No manners. No, not completely uncivilized. And so what happened was the reason why Wendy was such a big deal was because when she got introduced into the group, the Lost Boys sort of took her as the motherly figure,
Mhm,
right? So they
mhm,
began, and she's older too, so they all listened to her, and she sort of taught them like mannerisms and sort of like motherly nurturing kind of like abilities that she had, and it sort of empowers her as a female, right?
mhm,
But once you put in these females in there, it completely ruins the message, like what it says in the article,
mhm,
right? So it's I'm like that's the reason why it's important. But I think that Disney is so into the diversity, inclusion, and equity kind of bullshit, and that's the reason why like we have to do this. We have to do this, right? And coming from a person who works relatively close to this type of industry, I get that shit all the time, right? I don't say anything about it. I'm like, this is not. You can do whatever you want. Like for me, like from I'm like, why can't we just hire people based on merit? Like why do we need to hire? Like, oh, just because the person, everyone who's making decisions are just happens to be white people. Oh, we need to hire more people outside of that because there's too many of us. I'm like, what? Why not just hire people who are actually good at their jobs?
mhm.
And if it still happens to be white people, then so be it, right?
Yes,
If you want to
yes.
make money, you want to hire the best, and it just so happens that all of them are white. Don't matter, okay? But like, if you want this like type of affirmative action type of things, oh, we need to hire people based off of race and stuff like that. Then then it's sort of like okay, then rest in peace, Martin Luther King Jr.'s is a dream. Forget about that, right? In his original novel, Barry explicitly states that there are absolutely no lost girls because infant girls are simply too smart to fall out of that cribs and wander off. There you go. There you go. It's like girls are too smart. Boys are stupid.
Yeah.
Boys are dumb. So that's the reason why they wander off, right? And that shows female empowerment.
Yeah,
I don't see
exactly.
anything wrong with that.
Which they just killed.
Yeah. So see what do we have here? If they looked into the story why there aren't women. They realize they are insulting women rather than empowering them. Yep, exactly. Yep, 100%. The thing is that the story is actually shows why you need women in your life, right? May it be, it's like just one that sort of shows this like maturity, and girls are a lot smarter than guys, because you always see those things like why why men live shorter than women, right? And then you see like a bunch of guys on like one of those like I forgot what those things are called, chat. The things at the park, but it's literally like a little like the thing that you sort of swing around and it swings. So what happened was one guy he brought a he brought a little dirt bike and put the tires on it and revved it up, and it spun so fast, like three of guys just flew, like literally just flew off of the thing, and they
Oh.
actually got hurt. I'm like, yeah, that's the reason why men die earlier, because we're dumbass. Oh man. Oh man. Hi friends. Are you two in America? I'm in South Korea. Oh,
Oh,
you already got
wow.
some person in Korea.
Korea. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in the US, and I believe and Grae is in the Philippines.
Or like we're
Yeah.
practically in two opposite sides of the world. That's
Yeah.
why it's dark
So
in his screen and it's mega bright in my screen.
yeah, we gotta find a good like balance between time
Equal
zones so we
lighting.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, to make sure it's fit for as many people as possible.
Yeah, we die early because we like fun. Yeah, this is literally dumb shit. We do dumb stuff. There's so many things that I've done as a kid where like I'm surprised that like I'm okay. To be honest, I have a lot of like scars and like bruises, and like I have 3 scars on my head. Like if
Mm.
you actually see it over here, there's a
Oh
scar
yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's a scar here and a scar on the back. All because I was a dumbass. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so like of course hair never grew back because it was crazy. Okay, to one of them, the one on the back, I ran into a brick wall. Don't ask me how. That I just did. Okay, I was running as a
Okay.
kid. I ran into a brick wall. Okay, I wasn't looking. All right, I'm not gonna say anymore. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Therein, after making the acquaintance of the young English girl, Peter asked by Wendy, "Where do you live mostly now?" In which she replies, "With the Lost Boys. There are the children who fall out of their perambulators when the
Yeah,
nurse
I
is
don't know what that
looking."
means.
Yeah, that's a made up word right there. That's definitely a made up word. When the nurse is looking the other way. If they are not claimed in 7 days, they are sent far away to the Neverland to defray expenses. I'm captain. Wow. Uh, this, if you look at it, this could actually be pretty dark, right? After 7 days, the kids die and they go to heaven. Oh, okay, that's really dark. Um, this met with the reaction of what fun must be from his new companion. Peter laments in reply, "Yes, but we are rather lonely. You see, we have no female companionship." Pressed by Wendy as to whether or not none of the others are girls, the almost mythical youth confirms, "Oh, no girls, are much too clever to fall out of their prams."
Rams.
So it's Parmesan. But yeah, see, this shows like women are smart and men are dumb. There you
Mhm.
go. Yeah, see, most of my injuries are being stupid. Yep, 100%, dude. Yeah, being stupid is the best thing. Sorry, no, don't be stupid, chat. Don't be like me. Do stupid shit. Okay. There's another time I was trying to be cool when I was playing Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo, and then me and my cousin's friends were all hanging outside our house, and we have this like this brick wall that's about like maybe like 4 feet high, and I was like, I don't know, I was like 6 or some shit, and I climbed on top of it. Hey guys, this is what I learned in Street Fighter. I was like, sure you can, and literally jumped off the thing. My eyes closed, and I landed boom on the side of my arm like this on the ground. And I was literally go, ah, start crying. And all of my friends just left, and I was just crying there by myself. Okay, okay, it's actually sort of sad. Okay, but it's actually, I really got like a giant ass bruise
Yeah,
on my arm right here.
they didn't even check if you're okay. They just left
Nope, they
at you.
fucking left. They fucking split like a banana, man. They look like there's a cockroach, just like they literally just left. But yeah, I was crying there for like like 2-3 minutes. Opened my eyes, like, okay, no one's here. I'm gonna stop crying, go back inside the house. Um, all right. Following a brief introduction, both Wendy and the Lost Boys, the trailer then cuts to show both the young girl and her brothers, John and Michael, being introduced to the Lost Boys home base by their new hosts. Peter found it just like he found us all, asserts one young man, prompting Wendy to realize, just like he found me. Cutting to the Darlings' England bedroom, the trailer then turns to introduce the film's titular protagonist. That's a nice word. Played by the up and coming UK actor Alexander Maloney. Yeah, so because like like Russell Peters in his stand-up comedy, he said, yeah, so, like sort of because Russell Peters he's Indian, so he's like, yeah, it's like my motherland. We call it England. Sorry, that could be racist. That could be that could be that could be taken out of context, as well as his magical fairy companion Tinkerbell. So here it is. Yeah. So the Tinkerbell we all know is blonde, blue-eyed, and I believe like Tinkerbell has like a sort of like infatuated with I think she's
Peter Pan.
infatuated with Peter Pan, right?
Yeah. I kind of remember that.
Yeah. However, in contrast, her original animated depiction was blonde, a white woman, and appearance inspired by former real Disney animation model Margaret Carey. Peter Pan and Wendy instead presents Tinkerbell as a dark-haired black woman, courtesy of actress Yara Shahidi. Grownish? Okay, yeah, I don't watch that. From there, the trailer cuts to presents a montage of the film's fantastical scenery, including the shattered face of Big Ben, and the Darlings leap off of it and begin their flight into a school of glowing mermaids, barely visible underneath the ocean surface. And this is Jude Law? Oh, what did
Yeah.
they
Jude
do to
Law's
this
Captain Hook.
handsome man?
Yeah, in the trailer, it kind of looks terrible too. Honestly.
Yeah, man. The thing is that we all know Jude Law is a very handsome man, but the thing is that he looks so haggardly. Oh man! Before revealing the live-action Captain Hook himself, brought to life by storied actor Jude Law. Okay, and ultimately ending the tease cinematic airborne battle between Peter and his pirate foes. In the press release provided the media, director David Lowery proclaimed that in the making of Peter Pan and Wendy, we set out to craft a film that honors both the original J.M. Barrie text and Walt Disney animated adaptation. We wanted to invigorate our retelling and with emotional sincerity and open heart and grand yearning. So this is Tiger Lily, right? I'm pretty sure this is Tiger Lily here. Yep. Let's see. Hundreds of incredible artists spent years bringing this film to the screen. The man who previously helmed the Pete's Dragon remake and A24's and the Green Knight. I'm excited for audience to see their work, to go on this ride and rediscover the evergreen tale from a new perspective. Yeah, this is not for us anymore. this ain't for us anymore, man. It's gone. It's definitely gone, dude. I split my forehead open on a fire hydrant as a kid, pretending to be Spider-Man. A few years later, broke my collarbone jumping off of a bill. Jumping off. Oh shit, you're crazy. Well, I'm glad you're still alive. But that's wild. Grae, have you ever done anything crazy like that as a kid?
Have I ever done anything? Not really. It's mostly just I hit my head somewhere because I was so sleepy. Like there was like a bike hanging on top. So I just walked through it and I hit my head. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was just doing really something. I don't think I ever had the chance to. Well, probably when I was 5, what do you call that part? By your legs. Because I like jumping in the couch when I was 5.
Mhm.
Like I like jump over it. Then I sort of hurt my legs because I kept doing that. So I couldn't walk for like a week or 2. But that was way back. I couldn't recall anymore. That's probably the wildest thing I did. Yeah.
That's it, man. That's tame. That's like
it's same. It's really, it's nothing compared to yours.
But so I cracked my head open jumping off a swivel chair, trying to Indiana Jones and hit the leg of a chair. Oh shit, man. Yeah, we're crazy. We're crazy. Oh yeah, this one. People. Oh shit. Yeah, X-ray girl. But yeah, I'll just fake with mustache. Jude Law is handsome. I got news for you. Yeah. I got. So here's the thing, like younger Jude Law. Yeah, he's definitely he's very handsome looking. But now like he's his receding hairline is not looking so great, and his age is definitely showing. But yeah, let's see. Peter Pan and Wendy swoops exclusively into Disney Plus. Okay, I'm glad it's exclusively to Disney Plus. Okay, I ain't gonna be watching that shit. Yeah, I'm definitely ain't gonna be watching that. And yeah, I am very happy that that this is here right here. If I can dumbs down this and make it even more. Wait, I'm gonna refresh this.
It might be more.
Yeah, it might be more now. Is it 2320? Yeah, oh, there it is. It's 320 now. It went up went up by 1,000. But yeah, man. I'm not sure. So this has been out for. So I remember watching a video of someone talking about this yesterday. The comments were still available. Now the comments are gone, and I'm pretty sure all of them are gone now. But man, the thing is that like you what's that saying from Game of Thrones, where it's like they only cut off your tongue because they fear what you have to say or something like that. And I think like Tyrion Lannister says that. But I think that's who says it. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot already. But yeah, I ain't gonna be watching this. I don't care if I don't care if it's free. I believe I'm using like my wife's cousin's like Disney Plus account or something like that. And yeah, I'm not gonna be watching this. Are you gonna watch it?
I kind of want to make a video. Actually, I'll make one when it releases.
You're gonna watch it.
I'll make a video for the channel for sure. It's like.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.